Mayor Mike Johnston says a new partnership between the city and Housing Connector, an organization that helps people without permanent housing, will make it easier to move the homeless directly into housing units.
We can help put dollars down to save and preserve those units, and then we can be able to immediately connect someone with a voucher to a unit without saying to them, if you can just go in your spare time, try and find a way to hunt the Denver housing market and find a unit.
Now, the city says Housing Connector has already helped more than 5,600 people in Denver and other communities. The mayor also nixing one Denver neighborhood which was scheduled to host a micro-community site.
Yeah, micro-communities are designed to help house homeless people with tiny homes. After hearing from neighbors, the site near Birch Street and Arkansas Avenue is off the list. That's east of Colorado near I-25. Your reporter for Denver, Jasmine Arenas, reports tonight.
This marks the second time within a week the Johnston administration has backed away from a micro-community for the unhoused. The latest being here on South Birch Street. Neighbors tell me they're feeling one way, and that's relieved. Cynthia Moses, a foster mom of 3, is happy a micro-community for the unhoused in her neighborhood would no longer be happening.
And you don't know who's coming and going. It could be another Ted Bundy, for all I know. They're not going to do any background checks.
Residents in multiple communities have voiced their concerns when it comes to a lack of background checks and policies on drug and alcohol use for those making use of these communities.
It didn't sound like it was going to be run too well.
And down the street, similar sentiments were shared by businesses like European Gusto. They've been around since 2004 and say they've dealt with constant violence and issues with the unhoused.
We already have issues here, especially with homeless and people trying to break in at night, that we thought it would go up tenfold.
The South Birch Street location is in a residential area surrounded by schools and houses.
I don't think that was the right way to go about it. I felt like the city was in a way trying to force these communities just so that they can keep a promise that they made.
Moreover, the city and county of Denver say they're no longer considering the space due to the site not being economically viable and the landowner no longer wanting to move forward with the plan. Neighbors like Moses remain glad about this decision.
That's great, because there's a school right down the street too. And I mean, it's just really close to the children.
The city says they're continuing to pursue additional sites in District 6 that meet the criteria and feedback from the community. In Denver, Jasmine Arenas, covering Colorado First.
And Jasmine is your reporter for the stories impacting Denver neighborhoods. Send her your story ideas through cbscolorado.com, and you can always call our tip line.